How to improve from 1360 to 1400.
I am taking August SAT and I am going to need 1400 at the minimum. I know 40 points in a month probably isn't a lot.
But I want to try and comfortably get it.
Also my stats were 680 for both English and math. Okay, so 40 points in a month is totally doable, especially since you're already at a 1360. You got this, and since you're scoring the same in both math and English, here are my main tips for both. For math. Read each math question carefully, and pay attention to the small details. They usually significantly change how you interpret and or answer the question. Sometimes I like to write down my problem on a piece of paper and sketch a diagram if I feel like I don't completely understand it. For any and all equations where you encounter one unknown like 23 5x 3 3 12 or SMTH, plug this into Desmos and it'll like draw a line where the actual variable x is. For those circle problems, graph them in Desmos and you'll be able to see the radius there by adding up the two endpoints. This'll also show you mins and maxes. There's this YouTube video with a way better explanation, you should watch it. Goes through like every single math problem with Desmos and explains how to use it. Also learn Desmos regression, it's super useful. For English. From those student research problems, don't read the notes, instead just read the answer choices and see which one best fits the questions. This'll save you a lot of time. A semicolon and or hyphens are usually used to define something or add detail, similar to how I'm doing it here. I really struggled with those, but it got a lot easier once I realized I could just treat them like parentheses. For grammar problems, I've got 3 golden tips. 1. Pay attention to independent and dependent clauses. Note that independent clauses can stand alone as full sentences, while dependent clauses can't, and remember that commas separate dependent and independent clauses, whereas semicolons, commas with a conjunction for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, and periods, question marks, and exclamation marks separate independent clauses. 2. Look out for subject-verb agreement, tense, and pronoun discrepancies. So like if someone was referring to something in the past tense, that was awesome, I liked it, because, here the choice it is would be wrong as it refers to it in the present instead of past tense. 3. Sound it out. Most English speakers have read and listened to enough English text that by just mentally filling in the blanks and coming up with what you think it should sound like, you'd probably be right, though this should probably only be used as a last resort, as intuition isn't always right. Answer reading questions using only information explicitly stated in or directly implied by the passage. Avoid making unsupported assumptions. For command of evidence questions and fill in the blank questions, form your own answer before looking at the choices. Then find the one that matches. This helps you avoid getting baited by tricky wording. General stuff. Complete regular, consistent practice questions to build familiarity with the test format and question types. Consistency is way more effective than cramming. I built this Chrome extension, shameless plug, but it actually really helped, and it was the thing that helped me the most, like a 1390 to 1500 in a month with 0 extra studying. It basically shows random SAT questions every few websites that you are forced to solve. It's only one question and it'll take at most 20 seconds, and then shows you the right way to solve it instantly. This helps a ton with that consistent practice, cause you're already online anyway, and it really emphasizes that study cycle of practice, analyzing what you got wrong, and then reinforcing it. You can immediately see explanations when you miss something, and take notes right there for later review. Since you have a month, doing that will add up a lot and really drill those concepts into your head without even feeling like studying. I would really appreciate it if you gave it a try. Luck on the August test D.